Mine's up, y'all. How's everybody feeling tonight? I actually was trying to go live in the She Power the Prophet community. I don't know why every time I'm really wanting to do something like major, it makes me come over here by mistake. It's like I'm unconsciously doing, like I'm thinking that I'm in She Power the Prophet, but then when I come on, it's like I'm in here, so I might as well stay here. It's like whatever, you know what I mean? So anyway, you know what? It's whatever. I'm in here and let's just rock out. So anyway, so what the first of all, I gotta like do this whole because people gonna be coming in here that don't know me. All right, first of all, my name is Takiyah Diamond. I'm a personal development author, speaker, coach. In the field of personal development, financial fitness, I transform brains, bodies, and bank accounts. And so tonight, you know, I will also be helping you guys. Well, first of all, not even just tonight. I have always been one to be helping you guys along the spiritual journey. So if you are awakening, then it is just the right time for you to actually appear on this video or find me. You know how they say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And so, you know, if you are in the awakening process, chances are you've been directed to me for a really good reason. So don't go nowhere. Make sure you stay put. All right. So in any case, the reason that I was coming through on the She Power the Prophet community is because I wanted to talk to my actual community about Lionsgate, right? And some things that we're going to be doing to actually make sure that we are lining up our energy and making sure that we are releasing the things that have to go so we could grow, you know what I mean, and all this other wonderful stuff that we need to be doing, you know, some actions that we need to be taking. So I'm even talking about the fact that, you know, I need you guys to take meat out of your diet, you know, taking meat out of your diet at least until after the, you know, the portal is done with or whatever Lionsgate is done with. But I'm telling you, after you take meat out of your diet and you change the way that you eat for the next 5 days, you're probably not going to want to go back, because the way it's going to make you feel is going to make you feel really good. You know, you're going to feel clear. Your mind's going to be focused. It's almost like a way of fasting, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, it's just going to be so many other like really, really powerful energies that are going to be available to us, you know. And if you are closed because you are distracted by so many other things, and you're going to miss out on an opportunity to really allow yourself to manifest at like a super fast speed, you know, and things like that or whatever. So, you know, in order for you to get that activation and that update, you do need to be a member of the She Power the Prophet community. So I will not be doing that here, but that's just to let you guys know that it is available to you. Where with my community, I am going to be working on some things that they're going to need to do in order for them to line up with Lionsgate and making sure that, you know, you are keeping your energy and your frequency intact, because there's so many other things happening outside of us built to attack us that we really have to stay on track here. All right. We really got to stay on track here. And so if you're not a member of the She Power the Prophet community, feel free to get over there and join me, you know. Join the She Power the Prophet community. That's where it's happening at, all right? So since I got you here, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't mean to come live on this page. Now I'm going to handle my team. As far as the She Power the Prophet community, I'm going to handle them separately. So I am going to still meet you guys in She Power the Prophet. For those of you who are here from She Power the Prophet, like, yo, coach, you on the wrong page. I know I'm on the wrong page, but I'm like, forget it. I might as well stay here. All right. So that's what happened with that. So what I want to do is, I started this on Instagram yesterday, and I'm not going to do the whole thing that I did on Instagram. I'm just going to give you guys part 2, and I'm going to have people from Instagram come here and look at part 1. I'm going to have people from here. Y'all go look at part 1 on Instagram or whatever like that, okay? Because I don't want to repeat myself and teach the same lesson over. I don't, all right? I got like way too much to do. But what I will do is recap you. I will absolutely recap you. So let's go ahead and let's see. Althea, what's up, boo? I see you. Mine's up, everybody. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. You guys are so appreciated. I know it's late, but guess what? You're still great. I'm still great, and you're still awake. So therefore, let's take this time. Let's take this moment in time, you know what I mean, to get into our feel good energy, right? So yesterday, what we went over on Instagram, guys, I'm gonna hop right into this because, you know, I'm not trying to be up all night, okay? What's up, boo? All right. right, so what we went over on Instagram yesterday was, I think I gave you guys 10 affirmations that will change your life starting right now. 10 affirmations that will change your life starting right now. But I do remember that I did share it from Instagram to Facebook. So you guys have an opportunity to click the link and go watch how I broke down the first 10 affirmations. So I'm going to tell you what they was, but I will not be breaking them down. All right. If you want to get the breakdown of what they mean and how to harness the best energy from the affirmation, then go on Instagram and watch the replay for the first 10. But I will give you guys the remaining. All right. So number one was, all right, so again, these are affirmations that will change your life right now, all right? So affirmation number one is, I am the architect. I am the architect of my life. I build this foundation and I choose its contents, okay? So I am the architect of my life. I build this foundation and I choose its contents, meaning you get to keep who you want. You can kick out who you don't want, because this is your destiny. This is your life. You're building it. You're creating it, and you get to do what you want to do with it, all right? So at the end of the day, remember, I am the architect of my life, right? I build its foundation. You're going to build, whether it's on a faulty foundation or a sturdy foundation, that's going to be on you. Your life is going to be built based on the foundation that you build it on, all right? Guys, make sure you share this live for me, okay? All right, so the next one was, today I'm brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. Today I am brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. Number 3, my body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, and my soul is tranquil. Let's say it again. My body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, and my soul is tranquil. And the reason why I'm having you guys get familiar with these affirmations, because the more that you say it, the more that you repeat it, even if you don't believe it to be true, or if it's not true in your life right now, the more that you say it and the more that you repeat it and the more that you do what you're saying that this affirmation is, or at least begin to line your life up to look like that in some kind of way, then what will end up happening is your brain will receive the signs, the signal that that's what you're looking for. It will activate your reticular activating system, and it will send out a message to locate and find things that will actually bring you good health. You know, your body being in good health, your mind being brilliant, and your soul being tranquil. But all right, guys, you know what I'm saying? You have to call that in, right? So you have to be the person to speak that into existence inside of your body, inside of your life, inside of your experience. Begin to experience that within your mind, because this is your life. All right. The next one is, I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. All right. So I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. What does that mean? You are superior. Just because you have a negative thought don't mean it's the end of the world. Recognize that thought as the thought that it is. A thought is just a thought. You know, you could release a thought at any time. Right now, you might be thinking, but guess what? I got your mind totally distracted off of whatever it was that you was thinking about before. Why? Because a thought is just a thought, and you can change the thought at any time. So being that you are here with me, you are not thinking about whatever it was that you was thinking about before you came here with me. All right? So that's my proof to you that you have the ability to change it. Okay? All right, so I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. So you don't have to abide by the low actions. You're above that. You recognize them and you keep it moving. You choose, you make a decision, and you move on, and you do what's best for you. All right. The next one is, I have been given endless talents, which I begin to utilize today. I have been given endless talents, which I begin to utilize today. All right. So stop hiding from your talents. Do what you know that you came here to do and keep it moving. All right. Number 6, I forgive those who have harmed me in my past, and I peacefully detach from them. So of course, yeah, we've experienced some things, we went through some things, I understand, you know, but at the end of the day, you cannot allow yourself to be held hostage by other people's behaviors, what they did do, what they didn't do, how they hurt you, how they didn't, how they lying and saying that they didn't hurt you, or whatever the case might be. You just have to be the bigger person, right? So you want to forgive them. That don't mean go shake their hand, that don't mean go be their best friend, that don't mean that you got to make them, you know, give them a hug and a kiss on the cheek or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not what that means, you know. What that is saying to you is just really forgiving them and detaching peacefully, because forgiveness is something that you do for yourself. Forgiveness is not something that you do for somebody else. You don't say, oh, I forgive you because you want them to feel better. You should be forgiving them because you want to feel better, right? And you want to be better for yourself. You don't have to be controlled by other people's stuff. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It was what it was. And you got to just do better for you. You feel me? I just wanted to invite a few people. All right. So number 7 is a river of compassion washes away my anger and replaces it with love. So of course you might be angry, you might be pissed off, all that other wonderful stuff, right? But you know what? Set your mindset that when those things show up to kind of piss you off, deal with them on the surface level the way you need to deal with them, but then just allow yourself to just waterproof yourself for those things. Don't be infected by what somebody else has chosen to be affected by, because you cannot be effective at the same time and be proactive. You can't. It's like it's a mixed match. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do two things at the same time. No, neither one of them. What's the word I'm looking for? You can't be, what's the word I'm looking for? Offended. That's the word I'm looking for. You can't be offended and affected at the same time. Okay? You can't be offended and affected at the same time, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're bothered by other people, that means you're taking your focus off of your end result. You're taking your focus off of the healing that's required for you, that for us to be able to carry this world into the peaceful vibe that we are able to right now. You know what I mean? The portal is about to open. You feel what I mean? It's already opening. It's going to be on you. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your consciousness in order. You know what I mean? So it helps to participate in things like this. So that's your affirmation, is that a river of compassion washes away my anger and it replaces it with love. All right? So this way you don't hold yourself hostage of what somebody else did. Just hold compassion for them, because at the end of the day, they might be wrong. It's 2 left shoes, but if you put 2 left shoes on, you ain't no better than them. You know what I mean? So just let it be. It's all right. Just move away from it. Do what you need to do. Get yourself together and focus on healing that inner you, that inner child, that better, activate that better version of yourself. You know what I mean? Start looking at her. Start looking at him. What does he look like? What does she look like? What attitude does she have? What behaviors does he have? These things have to change. In order for you to change, you're going to have to change your behaviors and a lot of stuff. All right? All right. So number 8 was, I am guided by every step. I am guided in my every step by spirit who leads me towards what I must know and do. All right, I'll repeat that. I am guided in my every step. This is your affirmation to repeat out loud to yourself. I'm guided in my every step by spirit who leads me towards what I must know and do. All right, so you know that when you have that connection to spirit, to the Most High God, you know that you could hear clearly. You can have clear insight, and your steps are being directed. So you'll kind of just be pushed to go do what you need to do. All right. So the next thing is, if you're married, my marriage is becoming stronger, deeper, and more stable each day. All right. Now, this is if this is a healthy marriage. Okay. Now, if this is an unhealthy marriage, and I'm not going to get in the middle of it because I'm not God. But at the end of the day, if it's tearing you down or it's building you up. All right. And so you make a decision based on that. All right. However, if you are, and it is a healthy marriage, or you at least see a room for a healthy marriage. There's some people you just can't do nothing about, no matter how much you try to change them and hope that they get better and all that other stuff. It just don't happen. So you can't keep sabotaging yourself. You really just have to let those type of people go. And it's hard because sometimes you got family and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, guess what? It's killing you. It's killing your soul. It's killing everything about you. It's killing your dreams because you feel stuck, stuff like that. So just have compassion for it. Let it be, back up, and if for whatever reason, if it is good, and it's workable, then, you want to speak life into your marriage and state that it is getting better each and every day. All right. So, Number 10 was, I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful. I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You do. You possess the qualities, but the thing is that, are you using those qualities? You know, are they just sitting on the back burner, lying dormant, and you're not doing anything with them? You ain't doing nothing with them, right? All right, so you don't need to be doing nothing with them. You need to be taking action with those skills that you have. You know what I mean? So, because that's what's going to help you grow. The more you activate yourself, the more that you take action in the skills that you're building in, you're building a brand new mental muscle, guys. You have to look at this, that we are altering our mindset. We've been tricked and bamboozled for so long. We've been thinking wrong for so long. Like, we literally have to rebuild our mental muscle to think correctly, to be able to identify when we're being tricked and when we're being pulled in to a frequency that does not resonate any longer with our energy bodies, because our frequency is raising to a higher level. Many of you guys are light workers. Many of you are earth angels. Many of you are warriors. The guys, you guys are warriors, right? Because so y'all had to deal with some heavy lessons. But here's the thing, you're a warrior for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, swing your sword, cut some necks, whatever you gotta do. Not literally. cut some beliefs, cut some habits. I gotta be specific with when I be on my regular page, because I get some of all kinds of y'all. Don't go cutting nobody for real, okay? Alright, so alright, because I ain't coming to get you out of jail, and I ain't writing no letters. I write books. I'm not writing jail letters. Alright, I'm just saying. Alright, so it was, I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful. The next one was for your business. My business is growing, it's expanding, and it's thriving. My business is growing, it's expanding, and it's thriving, right? So you want to speak that over your life, speak that over your business, that your business is growing, it's expanding, and it's thriving. Because these are three very important things that you need for your business to do. What purpose is having a business that does nothing? You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't have a business yet, then you need to start thinking about what skills that you do have that you can begin to put out there as a service to the world. Because as you guys can see, things is different. It's not, I don't know if it will ever go back to being the same, and I doubt it very seriously, you know, but it is what it is. So we have to learn how to coexist with all of the chaos that's happening, right? We have to learn how to still make it happen while it's happening, right? Okay, it is what it is, all right? So number 12 was, creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas, all right? So creative energy surges through me. Yes, creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. So you have to let that creative energy in. What's up, Kenny? You have to let that creative energy in, all right? So in order for you to let that creative energy in, you have to be open to just fall back a little bit. You know what I mean? You got to be open to meditate. You know what I mean? Just free your mind a little bit. Just relax. You know what I mean? You don't always got to be uptight, and you really don't always have to focus on what's going wrong. Things could be going wrong in your life right in front of your face, but at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you'll have to deal with a situation, but then you just keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it, and you're just feeding it more energy by consistently talking about it. Shut the hell up about it. At the end of the day, you know what it is. You can't change what happened, but you could do better starting today. You know what I mean? Stop repeating the same story over and over and start telling that new story. Start telling that new story about how you overcame that and how you became a better person, and because of this is what took you to understand your self-worth. This is what made you learn how to love yourself. This is what made you understand how important your purpose was on the planet. This is what made you understand your goals, how important your goals was. You understand what I'm saying? Like, go there, go deeper. You understand what I mean? Don't waste your energy focusing on repeating a story to multiple different people who probably don't get you anyway, or don't even really want to hear what it is that you have to say because they dealing with their own stuff. You get what I mean? So at the end of the day, just know, guys, this journey and speaking greatness over your life is your responsibility. It's not nobody else's responsibility to behave a certain way in order for you to do this. It's for you to do this, and as a result, you will attract people people who know how to behave. Okay, so you will no longer even be associated with those people who could possibly get you in toxic situations or even be a toxic situation. Fix you and everything else begins to fix itself. It's going to crash, but it has to crash in order for it to be fixed. So just let it fall. Stop focusing on it. Like, just leave it alone. Like, just let it go, you know. Let it go so you could grow, all right? Let it be. You be the best you that you could be, and let everything else fall into place. All right, so yes, you need to step into that creative energy, which means you got to get out of the dense energy. You got to get out of the confusion energy in order for the creative energy to flow through. All right, that's the point I was making. All right, so number 13 is happiness. Happiness is a choice. I base my happiness on my own accomplishments and blessings that I've been given. Okay, so happiness is a choice. I base my happiness on my own accomplishments and the blessings that I've been given, right? So your happiness should not be based on what somebody else does or what somebody else, what happiness means to somebody else. It should solely be based on what happiness means to you and how the steps that you take to maintain that happiness. Okay, that's solely on you. And you want to base your happiness on your own accomplishments. You want to base your happiness on your own blessings that you've been given. Not everybody is going to be blessed the way you are, and you're not going to be blessed the way that everybody else is blessed. But at the end of the day, you're still blessed, right? So focus on the blessings that you are receiving so that it can come out to where you will be trusted with more, to where the Most High God can know that you can be trusted, you know what to do, etc., etc. So it will be given to you. It will be given to you if you can be trusted. People say, oh, I want $1 million. And you know why you never get that $1 million? Because you don't even have a plan for the $1 million. You just want $1 million. $1 million for what? To do what? Right? Like, just to say I got $1 million in my bank account? No, you have to have a plan in your mind. I'm creating this $1 million, and this $1 million that I'm creating is going to be used for me to invest in my business, me to donate to charity, me to whatever it is, you know what I mean? Whatever it decides to be, okay? Whatever you decide that the money will be used for, but you have to give your money a home. That's why you guys got to get in the Kick Rocks Money Blocks group, because over there I teach you all the money mindset stuff that you need, all right? So anyway, all right, let's keep it moving, all right? So number 14 was my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. I love this one. Okay, let's say it again. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless, and my potential to succeed is infinite. Ooh, that's deep. I love that. I love that. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. Right? Because I have the ability to conquer my challenges. Like, and you do too. You have the ability to conquer your challenges. They don't mean that they're not going to show up. They're going to show up. But they're going to show up for you to show out. Why are you being afraid of the challenges that show up? You feel what I mean? When they come up, just throw them around. You know what I mean? And transmute it. Like, you don't have to make it a big deal. If you understand energy, you know who you are, you transmute that shiznit and you keep it moving. Take that energy and use it for something that's going to be productive. Don't look at it as, oh my God, they saying this and they making this negative thing about me. Don't even look and be like, all right, I get it. That's what they doing. It's nothing I could do about what they're doing, but I know what I could do with what they're doing. I'm not going to take that energy and create a ugly masterpiece out of it. I'm going to create a beautiful masterpiece that people love to lay their eyes upon with that energy. You get what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. What's up, Munira? Hey, boo. What's up, girl? Okay, so number 15 is, this one is for those of you guys who are unemployed, all right? So the statement that you're going to make out to yourself is, I deserve to be employed and paid well for my time, my efforts, and my ideas. Each day, I am closer to finding the perfect job for me. All right, so let's repeat that, because I know some of you guys are in quarantine. Some of you guys are experiencing some things. You're not entrepreneurs just yet, so you might not have, or you could be an entrepreneur, but you're not making your money and no money in your business right now because of COVID or whatever the case might be. So let's change the language about that, because the thing is you're probably saying out of your mouth, like, I'm not making no money in my business because of COVID-19. But guess what? I didn't start making hella bread in my business until COVID-19, and I made more money in my business that I just started the health and wellness business within 90 days than I made in a whole nother business that took me like 2 years to get off the ground. So it's really gonna be on you and your mindset. You get what I mean? Like, if you got a determination and you know that you got the Midas touch, you know that you got the magic hands, you know that all you need is that magical mind. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta focus completely on what it is that you want and stop allowing yourself to be distracted by the things that you don't want. Are they gonna be in your face? Yes, they're gonna be in your face. Guess what? You never gonna be able to totally dismiss what other people are doing to what's the word, antagonize you. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, guess what? You still get to make a choice as to how it's going to turn out for you. So we're not going to worry about COVID. We're going to come from a whole nother perspective. If you are unemployed, let's repeat this affirmation out loud. All right. I deserve to be employed and paid well for my time, efforts, and ideas. Each day, I am closer to finding the perfect job for me. Let's say it again. I deserve to be employed. Now, guys, when you say this, you need to mean it. You need to feel it. You need to literally step into the feeling of knowing that you deserve this. If you're just saying it and you're just repeating it, like just to be repeating it, it's not going to have any power. It's not going to have any momentum behind it. And which means that it's not going to change much of anything in your experience. And then you can't come back and tell me, TK, it ain't working for me, because it's working for me and all my clients and all the other people who are above me, who taught me. So you can't say that it don't work. It's just that you're not applying yourself properly. You don't know how to use the powers that you have within you, and that's what I'm here to show you. You know what I mean? All right, so cool. So let's say it one more again. I deserve to be employed and paid well for my time, my efforts, and my ideas. Each day, I am closer to finding the perfect job for me. That's right. Prosperity is my birthright. Y'all put that in the comments just like Munira did. Prosperity is my birthright. And when you know that for a fact and you live by the fact that you know that prosperity is your birthright, you will no longer talk yourself out of it. You know why? Because if you know something to be true, it's just like this, okay? If you're in a bad relationship, you're going to consistently keep saying, I'm in a bad relationship and I can't stand her. I can't stand him, right? That's your verbiage. You keep saying that over. Now, even if that person tries to change, the image that you still hold in your mind about that person is they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. So what happens? Not much changes, right? But sometimes it could be like that because there's a reason that certain people have to be exited out. But I'm just talking about, on a general level here, okay? So, I forgot what I was at. Right, prosperity being your birthright. Put prosperity is your birthright in the comments, okay? So you have to know that this is your birthright. That way you won't be moved by what's happening outside of you. You will only be moved by what's going on in you. And the moment that you hold tight to that vision, that prosperity is your birthright, and you keep repeating that prosperity is my birthright. Like, okay, I might not see nothing in front of me, but if prosperity is my birthright, what actions can I take right now that will allow me to bank from the bank of prosperity, to bank from the bank of limitlessness, of infinite abundance? Bank with the bank of infinite abundance. Y'all keep trying to bank with Bank of America, and that's why you ain't seeing what you need. You got bank with the bank of the universe, where there's limitless funding available to you. It will show up for you in the physical when you align with it. You align your goals with it. You get your business in order. Figure out how you're going to impact people in the world, how you're going to serve, what are you going to do, what, you know what I'm saying? You got to come from there. But if you just sitting on your butt like, oh yeah, money going to come to me, I'm going to play the lottery, then good luck. Let me know if you win. Just give me 10%. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But, like on a real level, guys, come on, we really have to know that you are responsible for speaking life into your life. That's not my job. I'm here to show you how to, but when you get your behind up in the morning, it's your responsibility. When you go to sleep, you need to be repeating these affirmations before you go to sleep, so that what's on your mind is what you wake up to, instead of you going to sleep with all this stress on your mind and then you wake up to just more drama to prove to you and make you absolutely 100% correct about whatever you believe that you're feeling, which is what I was saying before. You know what I mean? That how we get too caught up, and if you keep believing the opposite of what is true, then I can't help you. I know. You got to understand that you have to somewhat go insane in the membrane. You know what I mean? You have to really, really line yourself up, right? You have to truly, truly know that prosperity is your birthright and that nobody could take it away from you. And so the blessings may be delayed, but they can never be denied. Say, my blessings may be delayed, but they can never be denied. What's meant to be is to be. What's meant for you is for you. So don't talk yourself out your blessing by listening to other people. Focus exactly on what it is that you desire. Know that that is your birthright. Know that you have the ability to speak life, into your finances, into your career, and do it from a place from your heart. If you're doing it with ill intent, I'm telling you, you will not prosper. And if you do prosper, that prosperity is very short to hit the fan, and you will lose everything that you gain because you came from a space of manipulation. Don't do that. Be real, be authentic, be genuine, be y'all get what I'm saying. There's some words that I'm looking for, but for whatever reason they ain't coming out. Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say, right? Yes, Munera, is surround yourself with positive energy. If you got negative people around you all the time, how are you going to level up? You can't level up if everybody else is dragging you down. You keep being in that circle, then guess what? The company you keep is the experience you see. Okay? The company you keep is going to reveal the experience you see. You're going to see a bunch of stuff that's aligned with the company that you keep. All right? I'm not responsible no more. I'm done with being responsible for everybody else. At this point, people should be showing me that they are responsible, and that everything that I have done, to help you guys reach that level of responsibility, and pat me on the back and say, thank you, coach, I appreciate you. But I gotta start thriving and thriving for myself now. You know what I'm saying? I can't get held back by trying to save everybody else. It's other people in the world that need me, that are on higher levels, that I have to show up for. And if I keep staying down here with those people who don't want to get it, then I'm wasting my time. You know what I mean? So I'm not in the saving business anymore. I'm over that. All right? At this point, show me that you're ready, and then I will do what needs to be done to develop whatever has to be developed further. That's just that. All right. All right. So let's do 2 more, and then we'll do the other because it's actually 33. I review with you guys the ones we did on Instagram, so make sure you go on my Instagram page and check that out so that you could get like the first 10 and how I broke them down, right? Watch this replay, share this live, right? And let me see. Let's do. All right. So the next one is. Did I get you guys? Yeah, I think the last one I was doing with you guys was about the job, right? All right, I'm just going to repeat the one about the job because I don't remember. All right. All right, so if you are unemployed and you are in a COVID situation, okay, so you're going to say, I deserve to be employed and paid well for my time, my efforts, and my ideas. Each day, I'm closer to finding the perfect job for me, all right? Or starting the perfect business for me, or attracting the perfect clients for me if you're already in business, all right? All right, so that's just 3 ways to throw around the same thing, all right? So the next thing is, my thoughts are filled with positivity, and my life is plentiful with prosperity, which is what Munira was just talking to us about, right? Saying that it's your birthright for you to be prosperous, right? Okay, so boom, let's follow this, right? It says, my thoughts are filled with positivity, and my life is plentiful with prosperity. Now, if your life is plentiful with prosperity, and you believe that your life is plentiful with prosperity, listen, first of all, stop looking for it to be like a money thing. It don't always have to be dollars that stands for abundance or prosperity. There's an abundant amount of flowers. There's an abundant amount of trees. There's an abundant amount of oxygen. There's an abundant amount of people walking the planet. Okay, so what can right now, to actually take a look at what is plentiful right now, right? So if you can see all of the plentiful things around you, it's like you will open up your mind to see plentiful, which also includes the monetary aspect of it. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep y'all in layman's terms in here. See, in Sheep Out of Profit, I could go deeper, but I'm trying to keep y'all layman's terms. All right. So, what was it I was saying? My thoughts are filled with positivity. And of course you want to keep your thoughts positive, right? Hey, Zenobia! That's right. You got to speak it into existence. You have to speak it. Not only do you need to speak it, you need to feel it. Not only do you need to feel it, you need to be it. Okay, that means be it now, be it in the present moment. It's not about, oh yeah, when I get my money, that's when I'm going to do this. Or when I do this, that's when that's going to happen. No, honey, guess what? You are a co-creator, one with the Most High God, which means He gave you the power to create from within, which means you need to be internalizing what it feels like to be successful. What does that like? What does that feel like? What does that look like? What type of financial stability is coming in as a result of the impact that you put out there to the world? What is the result of the impact or the impression or the, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're being compensated for. When the word says that your room will make way for your gifts will make room. Yeah, your gifts will make room, right? So what it's saying that when it's saying like your gifts will make room for that, to put you in higher places before men, or people with higher standards, what it's saying is that you have a gift. If you're not using the gift to the fullest of your ability, then don't get mad when somebody else that had the same gift that you had took it to the next level. Do y'all understand what procrastination does? Procrastination is saying, I give permission for somebody else to fulfill the mission. That's what it's saying. So you can't procrastinate now. This ain't the time to be procrastinating. This is the time to show up authentically as yourself, fully and 100, knowing who you are and not allowing other people to take you out of alignment of yourself. Right? Okay, and so a part of that is knowing that at the end of the day, that you are courageous and you stand up for yourself, which is our next affirmation. I am courageous and I stand up for myself. You no longer let people walk all over you. You no longer let people talk to you the way that they want to talk to you. You no longer just allow people to feel what they want to feel without you expressing how you feel. No. And they could say that you disagreeable or you rude or whatever the case may be. Nobody's going to make me not speak what's true for me. You could choose to listen to me if you want to, or you could dismiss what I'm saying. I really don't care. I'm just going to free myself of the emotion that I feel. That's just the end of that. So in this season, what you are doing is I'm standing up for myself, right? I'm courageous and I stand up for myself. Okay? So let's knock out two more. My thoughts are filled with positivity and my life is plentiful with prosperity. That's what we was. So we went there already. All right, my bad. Okay, so the next thing was, many people look up to me and recognize my worth. I am admired. Absolutely. If you're in business or you are a life changer, a light worker, you're out there like you are really helping people in the world become better people, then guess what? You want to make sure that you are saying that your thoughts are filled with positivity and your life is plentiful with prosperity. And you also want to say that people look up to me and they recognize my worth. I am admired. Why? Because at the end of the day, you will be admired when they're looking for answers. This is the thing, guys. You have answers. Somebody like me came and told you what it was. You have answers. You're trying to keep it to yourself because you don't want nobody to elevate past you. That's whack. That's not what we're here for. We are in this together. There's no separation. You might have been lied to when somebody told you there was separation. There is none. All right? At the end of the day, we have to understand that, our mouth carries frequency. The words that we speak carry frequency, right? Alright, I ain't gonna start preaching to y'all because I start going too deep. Alright. But hey, Novia. You feel what I'm saying? So, alright, so that was my thoughts are filled with positivity. I know I skipped one. I knew I skipped one. That's why I kept going back to the other one. My brain. Alright, anyway. This is the one I skipped. I abandon my old habits and I take up new, more positive ones. So let's be real. We know we got some bad habits, right? There's some things that we do. You know, there's some places that we might have been visiting. There's some YouTube channels that you're watching, that you're binge watching on. That's taking you out of alignment. And it's actually taking your attention away from God, right? It's like, you know, your mind is all over the place that you can't even hear the voice of God right now. You can't even hear him. Like, he's like, hello, get off that channel. I got something else I need you to watch. But you so wrapped up in channel 2, honey. What's that? Love and Hip Hop got you all caught up, all right? You know all of the back episodes or whatever. But do you know about the episodes of your life? What happened in your life that created that pain that you're watching on Love and Hip Hop? Because in some way you are drawn to the pain. Your pain body is being fed when you're watching Love and Hip Hop. I'm not going to go too deep in the pain body. You guys got to get over in the sheep out of the prophet community to understand me deeper, all right? But your pain body, when you're watching Love and Hip Hop, that part of you wants to be fed. So if you're having a good day and all of a sudden, you know, you decide to turn on the news, it's usually your pain body wanting to be fed because it doesn't have anything to work off of. It's like there's no energy there because you haven't fed it any negativity. You haven't allowed it to disturb your peace, right? So this when you have to literally stand in your own power, guys. You got to stand in your own power and not be too consumed by what it is that you're actually watching or something. Turn it off, man. Just turn it off. What you looking at it for anyway? It's the same damn thing that's been up there of all these past years. Ain't nothing changed. This person beat up this person. This person shot that person. Like, if you're watching the news because it is a part of your path to elevate people in that particular area, then you do that. I'm not telling you don't follow your path. Don't listen to me on that. You know what God has sent for you to do. You know your purpose, your mission. But I'm talking about, you know, the rest of y'all who literally just, you know, can't stop watching Law and Order. all of this trauma, y'all can't stop. It's because you're addicted to pain. You're addicted to pain. You're addicted to suffering. You're addicted to these negative emotions that you consistently experience all the time. It's all you talk about. It's all you repeat. It's all you do. And so since it's all you do, it's only mirroring back to you what all of that you do. Your mind is always over there on the negative. Then guess what? Yeah, it's going to reflect back to you exactly what you have looked at. So here go the mirror. Take a good look at yourself. You like what you see? You like it or you don't like it? Do your habits, do your behaviors match what you really want to be? When you look in this mirror, do you see that woman, that man who is courageous, who's confident? Do you see her? Do you see him, or do you see that little child who never got a chance to express herself, or that little boy who was told that he don't know what it takes to be a man because he wasn't there for his baby mama, but he wasn't there for his baby mama because his daddy wasn't there for them, and he never really learned how to be a father. It goes so deeper. It goes so deeper. That's why y'all got to coach with me, man. Listen, okay? It goes so much deeper because what you think is the issue is not even the issue. Where did you get that behavior from? Where did you get that habit from? Who did you watch spend money frivolously? Who did you watch actually save money and cut coupons to save? Your habits are going to match the people who you were around or who you surround yourself by, okay? So the longer you surround yourself around people who are toxic, you're going to become a karmic, toxic individual just like them. So it's not to say that because there's some people that's like that, you have to deal with them. I get it, right? However, you're going to change your habits. What I say in here, you're going to change your habits, right? And you're going to take up some new positive ones. So how can we make this a positive habit? How can we make a positive habit out of something negative that happened, right? So let's just say something negative happened. Let's say somebody lied on you or whatever, right? Is what they said true about you? No. That's why it's called a lie. If it's not true, the only thing that you could do is you stand up for yourself. Like I said, you expect, listen, I can't make anybody think whatever it is that y'all want to believe about me. At the end of the day, all I could say is watch me and tell me that what you were told about me, if it's a match to who you know me to be. Is it a match to who you know me to be? If it's not a match to who you know me to be, why are you listening to it? Why are you feel what I'm saying? If it's not a match to who you know me to be. Now, if I'm also a liar, and I'm putting on a front, right? I got a facade going. Let me tell y'all something. That facade gonna fall off. So y'all better stop faking. Stop faking the funk, right? Face your little challenges. Face your little fears. Face your little demons. Face them. Ain't no need to run from them. You know you got some habits, and a lot of the habits you have are not even your habits. They came from other people that's around you. You picked up somebody else's habit and claimed it as your own. It don't even belong to you. So which means you can drop it. You can drop it. Y'all stop making up excuses, man. Stop making up excuses as to why you can't get rid of, being broke or not eating good or I'm too big because I'm just big boned in my family. Oh, please. You just need to change your eating habits. You need to become more active or certain things that might have to happen for you in order for you to lose the weight. But if you buy the story of my family is big boned, then guess what? You're going to be a big boned big person because that's the story you running. That's the program you running. But if you start speaking life into your life, I eat healthy, I think healthy, I do healthy activities each and every day that contribute to me being in the most perfect health and fit place of my life. Whatever. Make it or say it your way. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? You want to speak life into that. So guess what? The more that you begin saying that to yourself about your health and your wealth or whatever the case may be, boom, what I tell y'all, reticular activating system starts to go off, and now it's looking for things to make that true. But you have to say it enough. You have to use the skill enough in order for your brain to actually allow it to be believable. Right? Because a lot of times you say, oh, I'm a multi-millionaire, but you don't really believe it. And so your brain is like, bull swanky. You know that ain't the truth. Right? And it's all good because it's checking you, it's testing you. But the thing is that you got to learn how to override that, right? Because at the end of the day, you are prosperous, you are abundant. So don't ever deny yourself what you know to be right. However, you see it for what it is and then keep moving. All right? So, I don't want to go too long in one thing, guys, because I want to get through this, all right? All right, so many people look up to me and recognize my worth. I am admired, all right? So follow your path, follow your purpose, do what you came here to do, all right? All right, number 20, I am blessed with incredible family and wonderful friends. I acknowledge, number 21, I'm going to repeat that one, okay? Number 20 was, I am blessed with an incredible family and wonderful friends. Now, let me say this, right? Because I know sometimes you might have some family members that you just don't want to deal with, right? So understand that your relatives are your relatives and your family is your family. Like somebody may come around that's more like a sister to you than your real sister, right? So that's your family, right? But your relatives, you're related to them by blood. There's no way to get rid of them and say you're not my blood. You share the same blood, and that's just that. However, when it comes to family and it comes to friends, it could be a little different. And I know it sounds awkward to say because family is supposed to be supportive and family is supposed to be that backbone, but a lot of relatives don't live that lifestyle, right? However, that don't have nothing to do with you. You're the person sent here to break the curse, okay? You're the person sent here to reverse the curse. So don't repeat what it is that they're doing. Create your own lane. Create your own space. You understand what I'm saying? Create a new idea. I'm blessed with incredible family and wonderful friends, okay? Boom. All right. All right. And so, hold on. All right, and so let's see. So the next one is, I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. I acknowledge my own self-worth. You better speak that. You better speak that right now out loud. Put it in the comments and say it. I'm blessed with... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm about to lose my space again. I acknowledge my own self-worth and my confidence is soaring. So if you lack confidence... It's a lot of people in the world that lack confidence, but you can begin speaking that into yourself, that I am confident, right? That I am blessed with, I acknowledge my own self-worth. Now see, here's the thing. A lot of times why people don't have confidence is because they're looking for an outside person to validate their self-worth. Okay? You are looking for somebody else to validate your self-worth. All right, so you're totally relying on somebody else to complete you, and you're only going to be happy if that person does X, Y, Z, or is da 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 da. Nah, it don't go like that. You have to acknowledge your own self-worth. Put it in the comments. I acknowledge my own self-worth and my confidence is soaring. You acknowledge your own self-worth. Nobody should be needing to confirm the value of who you are for you, but you. It takes somebody like me to come and trigger you. Yes, let me come and trigger you. That's my job, to come and trigger you. But it's completely up to you to learn how to value yourself and have worth for yourself to not, and this is for men and women, to not put yourself out there and put yourself in situations that don't serve you. Right? You be confident in knowing that I could achieve opening up this business. I could start this new company. I could start this new dance team. I could create this online course. Yes, you can. You tell yourself that every day, that I know my self-worth, and because I know my self-worth and I value myself, I understand that the products or the programs or whatever that I'm putting out there to the world are valuable. They're valuable because my self-worth is here. So I'm not going to create anything that's of lesser value than I am myself. When you raise your value, you raise your standards, and anything that you create is going to also become Midas, right? Because you know your worth. But as long as you're waiting for somebody else to validate your value, it don't go like that. All right, one more, guys. Well, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish them because it's only like 3. All right, so everything all right, everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. Everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. Everything happening now, everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. Everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. Make songs out of it. Write stuff on your wall. Use your little sticky pads and put them up on a wall or whatever to remind yourself of these affirmations. So whenever you feel low, even take a piece of paper. Write these affirmations down on a piece of paper. Put them in your wallet. And when you start to doubt yourself, or when you start to feel like you're not worthy, or you start to feel devalued, you go back and you look at them affirmations and you say, today I abandon my old habits, right? I take up new, more positive attitudes and more positive actions, that many people do look up to me. I am worthy of love, right? Everything that is happening to me now is happening for my ultimate good. It might not look like it makes sense, and it may look like it's all falling down, but guess what? I know that the foundation that's going to be built because of this is worth so much more than what I thought this was worth. This was worthless. I thought that this had value, but now that I know this, I realize that this really contributed to my self-worth, right? Stuff like that, all right? So you're going to write that stuff down. You're going to take you a piece of paper and you're going to write some of these affirmations down to remind yourself, right? That the next one is, I am a powerhouse and I am indestructible. I am a powerhouse and I'm indestructible. So next time you feel like that, like somebody's going to come and destroy you, I am a powerhouse and I am indestructible. Now, this is for people who are in the light. Now, if you're in the darkness, you already believe that anyway, and your rain will fall. So we're not going to focus on those people. We're going to focus on who you are, right? The light that you are. And as the light that you are, as a child of God, right? You want to say to yourself that I'm a powerhouse and I am indestructible. I'm a powerhouse and I'm indestructible. Okay? The next one is tough. Oh, though tough times are difficult, they are only a short phase of life. This is excellent. Listen, write this down so that you know, okay? Though tough times are difficult, they are only a short phase of life. Meaning they don't last forever. So you don't have to hold on to it like it's the end of the world. Be okay with the change that's about to come upon you because it's time for you to make some changes. You've been doing it the same way and it hasn't worked. How has that worked for you? The way you've been doing it, the way you've been trying to achieve it, the way you've been going about it, how has that worked for you? Tell me. Let me know. If it's worked for you, give me your secret. Tell me. How has that worked for you? It don't. Okay? Alright. So, the next one is, my future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. My future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. If you're in the Sheep Power to Profit community, then you know visualization is imperative, right? To co-creation, right? It's all good. Alright? So I'm just going to say that to you guys. The future is an ideal projection of what I have envisioned. Okay? So what you envision now is what you are creating for the future. So what you're thinking about, you're bringing about. You might not see it tomorrow, but it could be 3 weeks from now, and you created this scenario with your fears, with all that other stuff that you be holding on to that you know you need to let go of. Alright? Alright, so here we go. 2 more. My efforts are being supported by the universe. My dreams manifested into reality before my eyes. Okay, let me repeat that. My efforts are being supported by the universe, supported by God, who created, who is the creator of all that is. All right, so I just like to keep it this way. All right. So my efforts are being supported by the universe. My dreams manifest into reality before my eyes. Right. And your dreams will manifest into your reality before your eyes. But the thing is that you don't even believe it. You're praying and then you go right into doubt after you finish praying. For what? What's the purpose? As they say, if you're going to pray, what they say, what's the word? Yes, I know y'all know this. Oh, if you're going to worry, why pray? And if you're going to pray, why worry? Right? But it makes no sense to do both. Right? All right. Done with that. Okay. All right. So my efforts are being supported by the universe. My dreams manifest into reality before my eyes. And the last one I'm going to give you guys is, and this is for those of you who happen to be single. All right. The perfect partner for me is coming into my life sooner than I expect. And I had to put that one because I know a lot of people dealing with stuff when it comes to love, emotionally feeling like, there's nobody there to love you or to really support you or love you the way that you deserve to be loved. Some people got a lot of fake love. It's not even real love. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff, right? So you want to speak into existence that the perfect partner for you, right? So we're not going to talk about, the perfect partner comes to me. No, the perfect partner for me, right? Meaning that, you might have some strange behaviors, and they might have some strange behaviors, but their strange behaviors and your strange behaviors are actually a match. But then you could be with somebody that you got some little weird behaviors and they got some weird behaviors, but y'all just keep clashing. It just don't work. It just don't work, right? So you want to say that the perfect person is coming for you. That's a match to you, all right? So again, that sentence was, the perfect partner for me is coming into my life sooner than I think, all right? That way you don't push it away like, I'll be so glad when I find love. Because when you do that, I'll be so glad when. The moment you say I'll be so glad when means that you don't have it, and it also confirms that you don't really believe that it's possible, right? I'll be so glad when. It's like, I'm in doubt. I don't know when it's going to happen. That's basically what you're saying. But when you come out your mouth and you speak that the perfect partner for me is coming into my life sooner than I expect, and then when that person actually does come, you want to make sure that you're aligning yourself so that you'll be ready for that partner. So if you want somebody that's loyal to you, you first need to become loyal. You need to become loyal to yourself, and you need to be a loyal person. You don't need to be out there manipulating people, sleeping with a bunch of different people, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, looking for love. You should be looking for that love within you. You're looking for love in all the wrong places, and that's why you keep finding the wrong loves, okay? So line up with the love that is for you, all right? And I'm going to repeat that one more time. The perfect partner for me is coming into my life sooner than I expect. And write down the characteristics that your partner have. Guys, take out your journals. Remember, your brain and your writing, all this stuff, it works together. So start writing out, what are the characteristics that he has? He has a beautiful smile. He has an amazing personality that people love and adore. He's a prayer warrior. Or he's into meditation. If you're a meditator, then you want somebody who's also into meditation. You don't want anybody who is against meditation, because then they're going to interfere with what you are supposed to be doing for yourself, right? And even sometimes people have different types of beliefs, right? You got a whole group of us over here who believe in God, and then you got a whole nother group of them who worship Satan as their God. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, we have to maintain our own power and remember whose we are, so that we're not caught up in the wrong world. All right, so you want to speak life. This is how you know you're in the wrong world. And if you're in the wrong world, it's mostly a lot of confusion, and you're probably speaking a whole lot of detrimental words out of your mouth. You're probably consumed by television. You're probably consumed by the news. You probably thrive off of gossip, which means you're on the wrong side. Well, I'm not gonna say you're on the wrong side. Maybe that's the side you belong on. I don't know. I just know that I don't ride with that side. Okay, so but if you over here you're on team elevation, you're unbothered by that side, because you know you are way more powerful than that side. So why do you need to even pay attention to that? We just going to love them, right? We're going to have compassion for them, and also understand that a lot of them are not even real. A lot of them are robotic. Okay, I'm not even going to get into that, but anyway, all right, so that's just that. All right guys, so if you have any questions for me, make sure that you put it in the comments. Let me know if there was any more any additional affirmations that you would like to add. Or let me know, actually, I want you to come back and I want you to think of 3 affirmations that you could add to this, but that are personalized for you, okay? So think of just a few affirmations that will be personalized to you and what your desire is and what you're creating, all right? So again, I'm just going to pick out a couple important ones, all right? Which was, number 1 was, I am the architect of my life. I build this foundation and I choose its contents. Okay, my body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, and my soul is tranquil. I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. I have been given endless talents, which I will begin to utilize today. My thoughts are filled with positivity, and my life is plentiful with prosperity. Today, I have abandoned my old habits, and I take up new, more positive ones. Many people look up to me, and they recognize my worth. I am admired. I am blessed with incredible family and wonderful friends. I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. My confidence is soaring. Keep saying that. My confidence is soaring. My confidence is soaring. I don't know. Make it up. Sing however you want to sing it. But I'm just saying, just get it in your head to where you keep saying it to yourself, to where it becomes who you are naturally. All right. All right. Everything is happening now. Everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. I am a powerhouse. I'm indestructible. I am a powerhouse. I'm indestructible. Okay? Repeat that every day. I'm a powerhouse and I'm indestructible. Don't ever think that somebody could destroy you. Okay? The only way they can destroy you is if you give your power away and allow yourself to be destroyed. Period. Okay? All right. And the last one I want to say is, my future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. Okay? My future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. Okay? All right, guys. So I hope that this quick live was dope for y'all. You know what I mean? I came to talk to y'all about Lionsgate, but they ain't happening, so whatever, right? It's cool. We're going to talk about Lionsgate tomorrow. I'm not about to go in sheep power right now. Look, all right, y'all know TK hardly be getting sleep, all right? All right, so we're going to make sure that I'm going to get to you guys in the morning. We're going to talk about the steps that we're going to be taking to make sure that we are aligned for Lionsgate. I'll tell y'all a few things. Like I said, you want to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. You want to make sure that you're taking meat out of your diet for the next few days, okay, until after the 8th. I say don't go back to it. If your body is yearning for it, then I can't really tell you that, because sometimes some people's body really needs certain things. But try to stay away from it at least for a week. Fast yourself from it. You know what I mean? To pull yourself away from it. You're gonna feel a difference in your body. You're gonna feel clarity in your thinking. Just a lot of things. You're going to find your body is going to start to detox itself, stuff like that. And this is what you need, because like I said, these new energies that are coming in, they are for the pure at heart. And if you are all toxic and all densed up, you're not going to get it. You won't receive it. All right. So, and I don't want that. I need you to receive it, because I need you to upgrade so that I could continue to work with you. All right, I don't want to be having to hurt nobody's feelings and letting nobody go. Like, I want everybody to stay with me. Okay? All right. And I think that's it. I think that was the last one that I said I wanted to share with y'all, right? Let me just make sure. I'm going to definitely give y'all this one. My efforts are being supported by the universe. My dreams manifest into reality before my eyes. Okay? All right, guys. So hopefully that has helped you guys, that it has inspired you guys. Like I said, write down your own, get you a little journal or whatever you need, right? And go ahead and write down some affirmations. Put them inside your wallet. Put some sticky pads on your dresser or wherever you could put on your desk if you have still a job or whatever the case might be, all right? So do that, because that's going to help you, all right? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Have an amazing night. And I'll definitely see y'all in the morning in the Sheep Out of Papa community, so we could talk about some of it's 11:55, beautiful. So that we could talk about some of the things that you can do to make sure that your body is aligned for Lionsgate. All right. And fasting is one of those things. That definitely take that meat out your diet this week. Drink a lot more water. You know what I mean? After you eat, have some lemon water. Like, really clean your body. Really good. If you have turmeric, also take some turmeric and rub it in the center of your forehead. All right. And what this is going to do is the turmeric is going to decalcify your pineal gland. So when we drink tap water, when we drink, when we brush our teeth with fluoride and stuff like that, what it does is it calcifies your pineal gland, also known as your third eye, also known as your brow chakra. All right, it calcifies it. When it calcifies it, that means that you don't have the ability to connect. Like, you can't really connect to your intuition, because like your third eye is closed. You can't see the things that you need to see. So the only thing that you result to is default things that are told to you. It's like you can't see it for yourself. All right, so get you some turmeric. And, and at night, or during the day, whatever, if you home, don't go outside with turmeric in your hair. You is not Indian, okay? You got a red dot in the middle of your head, all right? I mean, you could, it's up to you. But, take the turmeric and put it in the center of your head so you can decalcify your pineal gland, all right? So these are all things that I teach in the Sheep Power of the Prophet community. I'm just sharing it with y'all so that if you are already awakened and enlightened and on the path, that you can still get some juice too if you're not in the Sheep Power of the Prophet community. But do yourself a favor and get over there, all right? All right, guys, I love you. Have an amazing night. Deuces, peace, love, and hair grease, okay? I love y'all. Bye. Oh, guys, get ready. I got an amazing course that's going to be coming out for y'all too, man. TK's doing some amazing things. I'm really happy, and I'm happy to have you here with me. Have an amazing night.